So guys, Maresca's team is currently second in the table with 7 points, and a lot of fans are somehow excited with the way Chelsea are looking to play this season. However, I can actually tell you that there is a problem in Maresca's system. And you know very well that Maresca lost one of his greatest players. Okay, one of his most important players in the team. That player was Levi Colwill. Now, when we look at Chelsea's build-up structure from the back, what do we notice? We notice that Chelsea are looking to build with a 3-4-4, meaning that the two centre backs splitting alongside Sanchez, and then you have the fullback starting out wide, the two midfielders deeper, and the two floating forwards. If you are new in this channel, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, subscribe to our second channel, link in the comment section. Now, Tosin Adarabioyo has been brought in by Maresca to actually come in and play the Levi Colwill role. However, despite Tosin putting up a shift there, I want to show you a problem in Maresca's build-up strategy. We know very well that Maresca wants his team to build from the back. And one of the areas that Maresca wants his team to dominate is to lure opponents deeper to press them so that they are able to catch them off guard. Now, we saw this against Fulham, where teams were looking to try and press Chelsea. Now, because teams will look to try press Chelsea with as many as 4 players in attack, looking to go man-to-man with the centre-backs and the full-backs, if it is an aggressive press, then what you automatically notice is that Chelsea are heavily reliant on building from the right. And that is natural because down the right, Chalobah is a right-sided centre-back, Gusto is a left-footed right back, and therefore what you realize is that moving the ball with their stronger foot out wide and manipulating spaces in this position, especially on Trevor Chalobah, is that Chalobah has the opportunity to play the ball in field as well as play the ball out wide for the fullback. And that is what is actually giving Chelsea the strength and the reliance that Chelsea actually have when trying to build from the back. And you've also noticed that a lot of attacks from Chelsea are starting to come from the right. But what about the left? Now, look at this structure here. Chelsea are building from the back. AC Milan is trying to press Chelsea. And look at the first instinct that Maresca has. That is, he's now played the ball, and Caicedo is the one who has the ball. But look at where Caicedo is looking to play the ball, automatically towards the right. Estevao is looking to drop short into that midfield area to receive the ball, and you can see how he's closely followed. And you can see that Chelsea are constantly trying to create overload and open up spaces down the right, looking to try and exploit that space down the right. Now, once the ball is played down the right, you can even see the players are shifting towards the right so that they can occupy those positions and look to outnumber the opponent. And even so, when Chelsea are looking to move towards the right, you automatically notice that they have that strength. They have players who are capable. So the right winger is able to cut in field, Gusto is able to generate the width, and Chalobah has options to play the ball towards the wide areas, looking like even João Pedro is moving towards those positions. And you can see the right overload is what actually allows Chelsea to actually score this goal, because they are able to overload the right, they are able to create spaces down the right, and they are able to play the ball in dangerous zones down the right. Now, this is a milestone for Maresca, but it can also be a problem for Maresca. Why is it a problem? You know, if Chelsea are heavily reliant on building through the right, it means that opponents might adapt, and the more they analyze Chelsea, they may realize that Chelsea are actually vulnerable when you're building from the left. Why? It's not that I'm saying that Tosin is a bad passer of the ball. No. Quite the contrary. What I mean is that if opponents decide to force Chelsea to build down the left, they will know where Tosin is going to play the ball. You see, Tosin is a right-footed centre-back, so he's more likely to play the ball in field, either to the dropping in attacking midfielder or to Moises Caicedo. So if they cover the ball from going to Marco Kurela, who's naturally left-footed, then they will force Tosin to play the ball through the middle, where they can set pressing traps and counter-press, win the ball, and immediately look to transition. Now, look at this clip here. Chelsea are looking to build from the back. And look at what Fulham is doing. Fulham is looking to limit Chelsea playing from the right and is trying to force Chelsea to play towards the left, as I just told you before. Now, once the ball is shifted onto the left, you see that Tosin is receiving the ball in the wide area. But look at Tosin. He's not looking to play the ball towards the left directly to Cucurella, but he's looking to play the ball in field. Why is it so? Because he's playing the ball with his weaker left foot. Now, because of this, he attempts to play the ball, and Fulham are able to win the ball off Tosin. And once they win the ball off Tosin, now they are looking to now transition against Chelsea. Now, this is a problem, and you're going to realize that this is a problem. Now, look at here. Chelsea are looking to build from the back against AC Milan, and Milan are looking to press Chelsea. But here in this scenario, it is Sanchez who makes that initiative to play the ball directly over the press and actually put João Pedro in a 1v1 situation in this kind of scenario. And this is actually an incredible passing play. But what I'm saying is that you need to also get that from your center backs. Because sometimes Sanchez might actually be under pressure and he has to play the ball to the center back. And therefore, the center backs are the ones who are supposed to be making these passes. Now, down the right, Chalobah is able to make these passes. But down the left, Tosin can make the short, intricate passes. But because of the natural disadvantage of playing a right footer down the left, showcases how important Colwill was to Maresca during build-up. Now let's try and understand, what did Levi Colwill offer Maresca in this scenario? Because that is what is going to help us understand and answer this question. Now, when Chelsea were looking to build from the back with Levi Colwill, what you'd notice is that when Colwill starts in this position, when he has the ball, he is much more dynamic and he has more passing options. Now, if Chelsea would play the ball to Colwill, what you will notice is that Colwill would open up the pitch, allow even Cucurella to push high up because he could play the ball to Cucurella, to the left winger and to the player inside. And most importantly, Colwill would make this pass that could allow the centre forward to make runs from out to into the left channel. Now, I just wanted to show you something about Colwill. Look at Colwill in this position that Tosin was. And look at how Colwill is able to play an intricate pinpoint pass. Simple pass that is able to split the team. Why? Because even if the opponent is pressing him from the inside, his stronger left foot has that space to make the pass. Now, you cannot compare Adarabioyo making that pass and Colwill. Here again, Colwill has the ball, and I just want you to see how Colwill is able to make a line-breaking pass. He has the ball. All the central passing options have been closed, but because he's left-footed, he's able to solve that problem quite easily. So he makes a simple pass through the midfield region and is able to find a player in space unmarked. So these are some of the things that Colwill gives to Maresca and has actually made Maresca to be so strong during build-up. And understanding the role that Colwill played will make you understand why Maresca's left-sided centre-back problem. That's why Maresca really wanted to bring in a left-footed centre-back, and he also talked about it. Hopefully, Chelsea will know how to deal with that until the return of Colwill. Leave your comments in the comment section area below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.